The following was filmed on the 23rd of May 2019 in the car park of the venue Plug in Sheffield. And this particular chap, who's a Sheffield City Council Enforcement Officer number 039753, having been repeatedly asked not to park on private property, was served with a notice informing him that continuing to do so, he would agree to pay £70 per day to park there, which is a quite legitimate means of enforcing private parking, and he really should know this. However, his body language and his attitude are quite telling.
We've asked you not to park here, so what I'm doing today is I've left a notice to explain that by continuing to park here, you're agreeing to pay £70 a day. Because we have asked you lots of times, and since you want to park here, we thought this was the most straightforward way of going forward. 039753. This is a private
352.
No. This is private property. Yeah, that's fine. But this is private property, so you shouldn't be here in the first place. There's signs on the way in and all around.
There's signs all the way along the fence.
This is us asking you from now on.
As I said, my even colleague put the notes of your another lady driving the green Vauxhall, right? I will say that.
That's on public land. This isn't public land. There's
barrier.
Signs. No, we don't have
Unless
to.
you don't have
We
barrier.
don't have to.
No, you don't.
I checked it
No,
with
right.
the council,
And also-
now I'm going to give your badge number to them.
I don't mind.
Well, if your
What's your badge number, mate?
It was
What's your-
039753.
03975. Okay, good.
You don't
So,
mind.
so
you're
by
agreeing
as long as
£70 a day.
you understand that you are forming the contract when you park here.
Because we have it on video now that we've had this conversation.
Right, this is Plug Car Park. This is an employee of Sheffield City Council who really should know the law.
So we've got evidence now that you've received this. If you park here again, you're agreeing to pay £70 per day to park here. This is private property. This is private property. This isn't council property. This belongs to the owners of this building, and we lease it.
And I think you obviously know the law because you put the little note in there.
So
as you understand the law, you have now agreed to the contract.
Right, what I'm saying is,
So,
what power?
under contract law,
under contract law.
It's a contract, no. Do you have a private contract?
We have signs everywhere. This is our
So,
contract.
so under the
not yours.
offer, you have now accepted the offer by parking here,
Do you
£70 per day.
Right. Do you have any kind of official letters? You have a contract with any company?
I have the lease
No,
for this
exactly.
building. This is a private car park.
Right. By the way, what time did you clock off?
Pardon?
What time did you clock off?
I'm gonna finish.
You finished now?
Yeah.
What time did you finish? What time did you log you finished?
Pardon?
What time did you log that you finished?
What do you mean that?
What time did you
clock
log?
off?
What time did you clock off on your little machine?
Wait, that's not.
You haven't clocked off yet.
You haven't clocked off, you're still working, aren't you?
They're gonna log
You're
it.
still working.
I've
I've just clocked
off
it,
early
10
as
to
well.
4. 10 to 4, you've clocked off early.
Just coming in.
So you're also defrauding your employer. You're defrauding your employer because you've clocked off early.
They've got permission to park here.
Yeah, yeah. It's now 5 to 4, and you've clocked off at 4 o'clock. So it's now 5 to 4.
If you park here again, it will be £70.
So you've defrauded your employer, and you've also agreed to the contract of £70 a day. Well done. That's really good. Congratulations. 4 o'clock was it you finished, you say? 4 o'clock? It's only 5 to. Bye-bye. Bye. Missing you already. His whole attitude and his behaviour, his stance, his lack of respect for Nicole, his lack of acknowledgement that what he's doing is wrong, claiming his privilege is right. He's wearing a Sheffield City Council enforcement officer's uniform. He's got his badge on display. He's leaving 10 minutes early. He's paid till 4 o'clock. He's leaving at 10:02. All of this is wrong. More worryingly is his attitude screams abuser. If he abuses his status as a city enforcement officer, he abuses the private property where he feels he's entitled to park. What other areas of life is he abusing? Domestic violence? Was he a bully at school? Child sexual exploitation? All of these questions scream that he is an abuser, a habitual abuser of his power, and that's worrying.